Arts and Economic Prosperity 4 is our fourth economic impact study, the nonprofit arts and culture industry in the United States, the impact of spending by organizations and their audiences. We do this study every 5 years. This one looks at 2010. The previous one looked at 2005. We all know what happened in the middle, the Great Recession, and it had a very measurable impact. If you look at spending by the organizations, we saw a net decrease of just a couple percent in our national estimates. Really what happened was, from 2005, there were several years of growth there which were pretty much just scraped during the Great Recession. We lost some seminal institutions, we gained new institutions. The arts hung on, they showed resiliency. Where we saw the biggest impact, however, was in spending by arts audiences. And that's where you see the impact of the national recession much more acutely. The typical attendee in the last study, $27.79 per person per event, down 11% in the new one to $24.60. We saw audience spending by non-local attendees and local attendees alike both go down. We also saw a smaller share of non-local attendees this time. Remember, people from outside the county, last study, 39%. This study, 32%. So what was going on in between? Unemployment was almost twice what it was in 2010 versus 2005. The number of home foreclosures tripled. Consumer confidence was almost at half what it was 5 years earlier. A tough economy. People stayed home. They spent less. Other industries, sports, professional sports saw a decrease in attendance. Tourism and leisure travel were down. The food and beverage industries had fewer jobs. Tough times economically. The arts, however, though, I think showed great resiliency. They've made it through it. And this study demonstrates that even in a down economy, the arts are an industry, one that supports jobs, generates government revenue, and remains the cornerstone of tourism.